This is how you win the game of life. On planet Earth, believe it or not, it's all about spiritual evolution, okay? On this planet, the veil is very thick, meaning that the material world feels very real, as if it's the only thing in existence. Our scientific thinking, our surface level perception of reality, our overemphasis and attachment to our sensory experience makes it very easy to forget that we are spiritual beings on planet Earth having a human experience, okay? Especially with the death of a lot of religions and beliefs in the transcendent being of God and the universe, whatever way it manifests for you, I don't care. But the understanding that there is something greater than just this. There's something greater than this three-dimensional space that we're existing in. As beautiful and amazing as it can be at times, or as devastating, depressing, and painful as it can be at some times, can make it feel very, very real, as if it is all that matters in the universe, is our physical state in a particular time. But you have to always remember, spiritual precedes and is more powerful than the material. That alone will have you winning the game of life, understanding the fundamental point of existence on this earth is for your own spiritual evolution. Now, how can you spiritually evolve as a spiritual being on this material plane? Well, first you need to learn from your emotions. Your emotional guidance system is your closest, most trustworthy link to your spirit, to your higher self, to God, the transcendent. Positive emotions is a signal to continue doing what you are doing. So if you're feeling good with something, true positive emotions, not lust or desire or ecstasy, but essentially joy, peace, contentment, happiness, willingness, courage. These are positive emotions telling you to continue moving in the direction that you're moving with whatever particular thing is causing that positive emotion. In the present and in the future, it has to be sustainable too. Not borrowing positive emotions from the future, which is what drugs do, or food, or sex, or all the things that people fall victim to and become addicted to, is because they want to feel good in the present moment at the expense of their future selves. So sustainable, healthy activities that cause positive emotions over a long period of time. Okay? Negative emotions, right? Opposite, telling you to stop doing what you're doing or change it, transform it in some way. It is the greatest teacher, your negative emotions. Sadness, grief, anger, fear, shame, guilt, insecurities, pain, suffering, depression, anxiety. These are signals from your body, from your higher self, from your spirit, telling you that you are committing an error. You are moving in the wrong direction with whatever is causing these negative emotions. And sometimes the root cause of these negative emotions is not so apparent. Finally, service to others. Whenever you are serving others, no matter who it is, you are gaining spirit points. You are gaining spiritual polarization in the right direction. Because we are all one in this universe. We are all part of the same being, which is God, existence, being, Atma, source, whatever you want to call it, Allah, God, Yahweh. Okay? We're all here together. And the more that you are willing to serve, it doesn't have to be self-sacrifice, but serve others out of the own goodness of your heart, the more that you evolve as a spiritual being. the more that you were able to progress, to return back to source in a more harmonious and faster way, to be honest. Service to others. So whenever you are doing things for others, no matter how small or how big, you are moving in the right direction, right? And sometimes you'll be tested where you may be offered material abundance, material success at the expense of service to others. So you're serving yourself at the expense of others. We are seeing this a lot with the people in power in the world right now. Well, that's a test. Can you pierce the veil? Can you see through the illusion and realize that it is more important to serve others than to serve yourself at their expense? I get it. It's difficult. And I'm not going to sit here and say that that wouldn't be a difficult decision. And I can't for sure say, depending on what I'm being offered, that I will always make the right decision of serving others. Who knows? But all I know is that in the long run, serving others as opposed to serving only yourself is the best way to go and to spiritually evolve in the right direction, which will give more love and harmony and positive emotions in the long run to you. So here's an illustration. It's best to think of Earth as a school for your soul. So this is Earth, obviously, and these are souls coming down to incarnate on this planet. Now, like I said, there's a particular curriculum. So each soul has a different curriculum depending on the previous lifetimes that they've lived, the previous lifetimes where they learned different lessons. So why some people seem to have it better than other people, or harder or more difficult. It just depends on what lessons need to be learned. This is why someone might be born with certain handicaps, or trauma, or physical, spiritual, emotional limitations on this planet. Because they're here to learn certain lessons. You are here to learn certain lessons. And when you start listening to your emotions, seeing what they're here to tell you, noticing even the synchronicities too. We can go even deeper. Noticing the synchronicities, the omens, the patterns, the people in your life that are saying the same thing, different people, different sources saying the same thing. You're starting to notice, hey, that's so weird that you said that you said this. Oh, I keep hearing different people say you're a spiritual being living on Earth, having a human experience. Maybe there's some truth to that. Or damn, I keep hearing about, for me personally, astrology. I kept seeing astrology in different sources. For my parents, for my friends, random YouTube videos being recommended, social media, past relationships. It kept popping up. And eventually I started to say, hey, maybe I should pursue astrology to a certain degree to learn about this amazing technology that we have on this earth. And I have, and it's benefited me a lot. So start seeing and noticing how the universe is speaking to you through different people, events, scenarios, and it might not always be gentle. And the less that you listen, the more hard-headed you are, the louder and more visceral the message has to be. But always remember, Earth is a school. And it can be heaven or hell depending on your karma and how willing you are to learn from your mistakes and listen to your emotions and be of service to others, not yourself only. Still serve yourself to a certain degree. No one's perfect, myself included, but always focusing on being here to help other people move along their path and their spiritual evolution. I'll end this with a quote from the great Ralph Waldo Emerson, author and philosopher and spiritual guy that has stood the test of time when it comes to sharing his wisdom. Great men are they who see the spiritual is stronger than any material force, that thoughts rule the world. So again, learning to turn your attention inside, listening to your emotions, realizing that there was a greater happening than your sensorial experience in the external world. Okay? Very simple. And this may not resonate with you, and it's not your time. Or if you've gotten this far, it does resonate with you because it's speaking to you in a certain way, resonating with certain parts of yourself that see the truth in the fact that yes, you are a spiritual being, and yes, you are here for certain lessons on Earth School, which is a very difficult school, to be honest. Now, if you want some help learning how to listen to your emotions and looking inside of yourself to understand what lessons you need to learn on your spiritual journey, I have a transformation guide down below. You can get the link in the description. I appreciate your time. Cheers.